everybody. I am so happy to be here with you today and to celebrate together the launch of the fourth blend of Juice Plus, Omega Blend. My name is Rachel, I live in Israel, and for the past 10 years I've been working as a clinical nutritionist. Last year I started to collaborate with Juice Plus company, so I was really honored when I got the invitation to come here today and to talk to you about good health and of course about the new and exciting product, Omega Blend. Thank you so much for the invitation. Well, why nutrition? Because I really love food. I love eating, cooking, writing about food, and also educating people about making correct food choices. Because as much as I enjoy food, it is also important for me to maintain a healthy lifestyle for me and for my family, and to inspire people to do the same. So for me, it's a perfect match. Except for being a clinical nutritionist, I'm also a mother to a beautiful girl named Lily. Where are you, Lily? Are there any mummies in the audience? Yay! So you probably will know what I'm about to say. As a working mom who tries to juggle between so many different tasks, I can understand when patients tell me that sometimes they feel like there are not enough hours during the day to maintain this healthy lifestyle, to do food shopping, to cook, to go to the gym on a regular basis. So for that reason, I chose to share with you today my knowledge and my experience about how you can still make good choices for your health despite your busy daily life. You will also see how easily you can combine Juice Plus products in your daily choices. Let's begin. Well, usually as soon as people found out what I do, clinical nutritionist, they ask me so many questions about food. What should they eat? What do I eat? What is the best diet? It seems to me that it doesn't matter if they are young or old, educated or not. Everybody wants to know what to eat. What is the best diet? Paleo diet, vegan diet, vegetarian diet, raw food diet? Can we consume sugars, fat, artificial sweeteners? And if so, then how much? What is the best choice for bread, for milk, for oil? How about genetically engineered food, hormones in food, antibiotics in food? So many questions. Feeling confused? For one thing, there are just too many options. An average supermarket contains thousands of food products and beverage products. This volume turns food shopping into a really complex decision. And if you add to it conflicting messages and research results about so many foods, nutrients, it is only natural that you will not know what is good for you. And even if you do know what is good for you, you are most likely to have a hard time putting those principles into practice. And that's because there is just too much food in industrialized countries. And everything in the food industry is set up to encourage us to eat more, right? Not less. Restaurants, fast food, coffee shops, bars, TV food channel, Naked Chef England, right? Grocery stores, supermarkets. All of these make it really hard not to overeat. Well, so much food, so many options, so much conflicting messages. How can you still know what is good for you? So I believe that first you need to get the correct education so you can make smart food choices. And then you need to balance, and for me balance is the key word, to accurately combine between the healthy choices and the less healthy ones. I believe that balance is what gives us the strength to maintain a healthy lifestyle over time, both for the body and soul. And in higher level, I believe that a sense of balanced life comes when we use our time the best we can in every different aspect of our life. Our work, our family, our friends, and of course our health and nutrition. I will be happy to speak more about it as I move on with my presentation. But now, let's go back to all these people who ask me so many questions about food. If I could answer them only in one sentence, a simple one, then I would say just move more and eat less. Sounds easy, right? Reduce the consumption of fast foods, processed food, red meat. Of course, decrease the time spent in front of your cellular screen, TV screen, computer screen. And at the same time, increase the consumption of fresh food, such as fruits, vegetables, fish. Increase your physical activity. Well, it's easy to say, but it's harder to do. How many of you have gym membership? Okay. And how many of you actually go to the gym 3 times a week? Well, you're the perfect audience, yeah? But let me tell you that this is not the case for most of the people. Most of the people find it really hard to maintain a healthy lifestyle because of our fast and intensive pace of life. Between work, family, household chores, emails, SMS, most of the people don't find the time to make good choices for themselves. But here is the solution. Just Plus capsules. Yeah, you can say, woo! Just Plus capsules help us deal with the gap between the desired consumption of different nutrients and the actual one. And in fact, it bridges between them. If one day I didn't eat my salad in the evening because I didn't have enough time like I usually do, I feel so much better about it if I know I took Just Plus that day. And the amazing thing is that I can enjoy a diversity of fruits and vegetables. So this is the reason I love these products, the fruits, the vegetables, and the berries. But today I want to focus on the new blend, Omega Blend. If you don't know what are omega fatty acids, don't worry, I will speak about it right now. Well, omega type fatty acids are unsaturated fatty acids derived from plants, such as algae and different seeds, and also from fish that consume them. There are different forms of omega type fatty acids, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. The difference is in the chemical structure of the molecule, and as a result in the role that each molecule plays in our body. But what you need to remember is that all these different forms appear in Just Plus New Blend. And why are they so important to us? Because it is proven that omega-type fatty acids have health benefits regarding different systems in our body. The eye and the vision system, the heart and the cardiovascular system, and also the brain and the nerve system. And we all want to enjoy health benefits, right? But the thing is that some of these omega fatty acids are essential to the body, and this means that our body cannot produce it by itself. And therefore, we have to consume it from outside sources, such as food, fish, algae, or diet supplement. So then, the next question should be, what makes Just Plus Omega Blend so special? Well, first, Omega Blend is 100 plant-based sources. This means that this product is 100% vegan. The omega-type fatty acids are produced only from plants, and you can see the list here. And secondly, it is produced in a unique production process that allows the omega fatty acids to maintain their nutritional values. The capsule coating, is made out of tapioca, which is also a plant, and the coupling process of the two halves of the capsule is unique, avoiding high temperatures and using water instead. And as a result, the omega-type fatty acids can maintain their nutritional values. So that's great, right? So to sum up the main points about Just Plus product, what you need to remember is that it is 100% vegan, okay, compared to some other products that provide omega fatty acids derived from animal source such as fish. It is the purest source for omega-3 because it is plant-based. It has a variety of forms of omega. It is natural, no artificial additives, no colorants, and it is produced in a unique production process. And to reach the recommended consumption, you should take 2 capsules a day, and that's, of course, in addition to the 6 other you take anyway. And this will provide you with 15 calories, 1.5 gram of fat, and 925 milligrams of omega-type fatty acids. So, of course, I've started using my Omega Blend, and my advice for you is to do the same. And now that we know all this, I still feel that I owe you a few more tips about how you can maintain a healthy lifestyle despite your busy daily life. I divided my tips into 4 groups. That's really small. It says food, preparation, sport, and support. So it would be easier for you to remember. And I will be really, really happy if each and every one of you will take maybe one small tip with him back home and use it in his daily life. So food. My first tip might sound obvious to you, but just don't forget to eat. Eat small amounts of carbohydrates from the moment you wake up until bedtime. Why? Because maybe they have a bad reputation, but actually carbohydrates are the main energy source of the body and fuels both body and brain. Do you know this situation where you didn't eat all day long and then you come home, open the fridge and eat everything you can find in it? So eating carbs every few hours will prevent this situation. It will keep your blood sugar steady and prevent hunger and sugar drop from triggering binge eating. But also, when we speak about carbs, you need to know that we don't want to overdo with them in one meal, and that bread, pasta, sweets, fruits, alcohol, beer, wine, all of them are carbohydrates. So if you choose to drink a glass of wine or beer along with your dinner, then skip the side dish and choose vegetables instead. And I'm sorry if you didn't like this one. Okay. Eat 3 main meals a day that are balanced. This means that they contain all food groups: carbohydrates, protein, small amount of healthy fat, and vegetables. This kind of meal helps to create a sense of fullness and satisfaction. One meal should be cooked and warm. And vegetables. We all know that they are good for us, right? They have vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, and you should open each meal with vegetables, because then when you get to the main course, you can settle for smaller amounts. But if you are unable to reach the recommended consumption of vegetables, then Juice Plus Diet supplement can be exactly right for you. And if you like sweets like I do, I admit, it is better to incorporate it to your daily menu up to a reasonable degree, which is once a day. And that's because we don't want to overdo with carbohydrates, remember? So it's better to eat a little piece of chocolate every day than not to eat at all and then one day to eat a large amount at once. And water. We all know that when we drink enough, our skin glows and our digestive system works better. But did you know that if you don't drink enough, you may suffer from symptoms of chronic dehydration that can be manifested in sleepiness, dry skin, confusion, imbalance. So if you're feeling sleepy during the day, check the amount you drink. In general, you should drink between 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. In order to reach this recommendation, carry a small bottle of drinking water in your bag, refill it a few times a day, and monitor the amount you drink. Or just drink a glass of water before every meal and after. And now about preparations, smart food shopping. We all know how it goes when we enter the supermarket on an empty stomach, and suddenly a fresh pastry lands in our hand and a few extra bags of chips enter our cart. Then you ask yourself, how did this happen? I didn't even plan for it. So in order to prevent this situation, it is better to go to the supermarket with the grocery list prepared in advance and also on a full stomach. This way you won't be tempted by all the offer on the shelves. And also, when buying food products, make sure that the ingredients list is short and not long, because this means less additives and less artificial food, And more about preparations. If you are busy people and spend most of your day away from home or busy at work, prepare in advance healthy food options. Healthy crackers, healthy sandwiches, fruits, nuts, vegetables, all this to prevent a situation where you end up buying fast food. If you are unable to prepare in advance, then Juice Plus Complete Shake is a wonderful substitute for a balanced meal. It contains all food groups, vitamins and minerals. It is easy to carry everywhere and it's really easy to make. And it's also very tasty, so I love this product. The World Health Organization recommends to do 150 minutes of physical activity every day. I admit that in busy daily life I don't always reach this threshold, but I always try to be active, to walk wherever I can, to take the dogs for a walk, to use the stairs instead of the elevator, or just to grab a pair of weights whenever I have time and do some power exercise. And my last tip for you today, and maybe the most important one, is to find yourself a supportive community and environment. Supportive communities and environments are fundamental in shaping people's choice by making the choice of healthy food and physical activity the easiest one. In this regard, I can gladly mention that one of Juice Plus' core beliefs is that healthy living takes more than just a healthy body. It takes a community of like-minded friends who share the same purpose. Juice Plus Company helps people live better life in more than 20 countries, where in each country there is a community of franchisees like you who work together and support each other and your customers, all to inspire good health. In my eyes, you serve as a source of inspiration to others for healthy living. I am very happy to be a part of this community and to work together with you in order to make Juice Plus vision come true. Thank you so much for listening.